Well, salutations, kindred spirits, greetings, and welcome to another online sleight of hand learning experience. And today, you guessed it, we're talking about numismatic manipulation, sleight of hand with a coin. We're going to be talking about the finger palm, the thumb palm, some related techniques that use these secret hiding places. We'll also talk about a wonderful trick that uses all of the lessons you'll learn today. And let's get started with a look at that now. Here is Harry Milliken's Transposition. All right, so let's take a look at this thing, and it uses 4 coins, 2 silver half dollars, 50-cent pieces, silver coins, and the copper coins are Tiger Tan commemorative coins from Copeland Coins. Hey, the thumb touch and the finger wiggle, that's courtesy of yours truly. It affects the transposition as one of the copper coins journeys from right to left. The silver coin goes vice versa. And hey, we'll do it again. You're looking for the thumb touch, the finger wiggle, and maybe I'm thinking that's a little too quick. For the slower students, I'll repeat the illusion, but maybe only half of the magic this time instead of, here, we'll leave out the thumb touch, just the finger wiggle. That makes all of the coins congress together. That's all 4, and that's, woo! If you know, you know. That's 4, and that is Harry Milliken's Transposition with David Roth's finale. All right, so we'll cover all the details of this wonderful copper-silver transposition, Milliken's transposition. First, let's cover the basics. Make sure all the students have the skills that they need. And these lessons begin with 2 basic coin concealments. Let me give you this view that I know you guys appreciate. We're going to be using the finger palm, concealing a coin at the base of your second and third fingers as the fingers curl in naturally. From the front, you're looking at like each finger curling in a little more than the next. This is the basic finger palm, and we will be using that action. The other palm we'll be using is the thumb palm. This is concealing a coin in the crease of the thumb and really the first finger as they meet at the palm. The thumb palm, I think it's best used when the hand needs to be flat on the table in this position. And it's also this, rarely is a coin kept in the thumb palm position for long. Usually you're going to shift that coin to finger palm after doing, say you do the Bobo Switch, which we'll talk about next. Let me first talk about getting the coin into thumb palm in detail. If you read Bobo's Coin Magic, you're going to see an illustration of a guy holding a coin with the 2 fingers clipped, and then he bends those fingers in to thumb palm that coin. Hey, this works, but maybe this isn't the most natural position to hold a coin. So while I do use this technique and recommend that you learn to pinch a coin between 2 fingers and bend it in and clip it in the crook of your thumb, I would suggest considering some alternative handlings. A simple one you can use is just to have it like in a normal pinch position, and then just as you bend the fingers towards the crease of the thumb, you can put that coin right into thumb palm position. And then it is also possible to slide that coin down the inside of your fingertips into that thumb position as well. So from here, sliding it down into here. The one I use more than any other, probably this one here, kind of flipping the coin over into the crease of the thumb, allowing that coin to be comfortably hidden in the thumb palm. So yeah, if you can comfortably conceal the coin and finger palm while simultaneously placing one of the coins into a thumb palm, so you're going to look for an action like this. If you can get in this position, well, congratulations, you're 99% done with the Bobo Switch, which is really our lesson we're learning today. The Bobo Switch, the modus operandi behind Milliken's transposition and so many other wonderful effects in magic is basically anytime a magician needs to secretly switch one coin for another, the Bobo Switch is the technique they'll choose to employ. And here, let me do something else. We'll not use that copper coin. Maybe it's not even a coin trick. Maybe you could go to your wife, and this is what I do. I say, hey, honey, watch this trick. And after she runs away, I run up and catch up with her. I say, no, you'll like this one. This is my wife's reaction to magic. As they watch the $50, I'm going to squeeze it into a little finger ring for you. And then you give your wife something that will make her happy instead of making her pick a card. These are the actions of the Bobo Switch. Hey, let's take a look at this thing in detail. All right, so let's take a look at this Bobo Switch. We'll do it over the shoulder. This is a great way to learn, and we begin with the coin hidden in the finger palm. This is the coin to be switched in. The coin to be switched out is between the first and second fingers and thumb, unless you're doing the Bobo technique where it's clipped. We're heading towards thumb palm here, so whatever you're comfortable with to get that other coin into thumb palm, as mentioned, that's the driving force between the Bobo Switch. We're going to open the finger palm, allowing that coin to move into the outstretched awaiting hand as we thumb palm the switcher, and that all happens in a gentle kind of a right to left action. We'll give you an audience viewpoint here, so a little attention here, a little attention here as I open the hand, and that's when I would execute the switch. This is kind of a good misdirection, I think, if this hand makes a subtle movement just a moment before the switch occurs. So maybe I direct attention here, I direct attention here, and then I execute the Bobo Switch. And we'll give it to you over the shoulder just one more time if you need this in detail. Once more, that coin is held in finger palm. The other coin is held at the tips. This hand gestures, this hand moves towards this one. The switch is executed in a gentle right to left action. And the follow through here is to allow this coin to drop into a finger palm. So yeah, just after doing the switch, let that thumb palm coin just kind of casually drop down into finger palm position and continue with your routine at hand. Hey, speaking of routines, let's take a look at all the details for the Milliken's Transposition. All right, Milliken's Transposition. This is a wonderful effect that was originally done using 50-cent pieces and quarters. You can find the original routine in Ellison Poland's Wonderful Routines in Magic. This book dates back to 1969. I would suggest this trick alone is worth owning that book. So again, Wonderful Routines of Magic from Ellison Poland. The routine is Harry Milliken's, again, Milliken's Transposition, and it uses 5 coins. So while we show 2 copper and 2 silver in this case, I have an extra, in this case, 5th copper coin, and using this extra copper coin, we're just going to stay one ahead of our audience at all times via the Bobo Switch. So I'll just show you how I did it as I did it, and maybe that over-the-shoulder view will be the best way for everyone to learn. All right then, let's take a look at this routine in question. It begins with the extra copper coin held in a finger palm position, and I actually hold all of the coins in this hand to begin this routine. It's always nice to hold another object in the hand that is secretly palming. You know, it's one of the reasons that magicians use magic wands, to keep that palming hand natural, you know, holding another object. And this Milliken's Transposition is really well structured in that you're always handling other coins while holding out, and it's one of the reasons I chose to explain the Bobo Switch with this routine. Hey, let's get started with the details now, and as mentioned, we're gonna have that extra coin secretly hidden in the finger palm. 2 coins in each hand, 2 copper on the right, 2 silver on the left, and as you apparently place the 2 silver coins in the left hand, we're going to execute the Bobo Switch, secretly switching the silver coin for the copper coin. So the hand gets outstretched, we genuinely throw the first one, the second one goes into the thumb palm, execute the switch. Close this hand into a fist before they can see you've done the switch, and then as you move to the copper coins, this coin gets moved to a finger palm. You pick these 2 coins up, maybe display them gently, and then the action here is to thumb palm one of the 2 coppers. This before your hokum about thumb touches and finger wiggles, and then when you raise your hands, the transition has occurred. Now, let me note immediately upon raising, I'm going to shift that thumb palm coin into a finger palm. So after I do this, this coin is getting shifted back into a finger palm. That's for a follow-up Bobo Switch. So essentially, we're going to do the same thing twice here. I do gesture with this copper coin. I say the copper coin, which was on the right, traveled to the left. The silver goes vice versa. And that's where you execute the Bobo Switch again. So now I have 2 coppers here. Same thing, this coin gets moved to a finger palm. The copper coin gets moved into a thumb palm position. The fingers are wiggled and the magic happens. And that is the Milliken's Transposition. I did use David Roth's follow-up for this routine. It is an effective Clink Pass, which affects a transition of the copper coins from left to right, and actually followed through with a little bit of lapping, dropping that secret copper coin into my lap. And there is a couple ways that you can go about this Clink Pass action. Allow me to recommend the works of David Roth. You'll find his techniques in Expert Coin Magic, and that's a volume everyone interested in sleight of hand should have on their shelf. All right, let's take a look at this Clink Pass action, which does begin, as mentioned, with one of the coins in finger palm position. The action starts with the left hand outstretched, and we genuinely drop a coin into the awaiting hand. I should note, when you drop the coin into this hand, it should mimic the actions of the Clink Pass. Here's the Clink Pass actions. I have the coin pinched between my first finger and thumb. I'm going to open that and allow it to drop onto the coin into the finger palm position. This is after I've placed this coin into the hand. I come behind to do that action and make the noise. The left hand then closes into a fist and moves away. So it's genuine drop, simulate that action with the Clink Pass, and move away with just one coin. 1, 2. That's a Clink Pass. And again, this is a Clink Pass you'll find in Bobo's Coin Magic. Consult David Roth's work for his personalized approach to this. So let me explain from this view what kind of happens after we've done the Clink Pass. So here we are with one coin held out, genuine placement, Clink Pass. This hand will now kind of move back towards the edge of the table as we move forward to pick up the $2 half-dollars. And as this is at the back of the table, I let that coin fall into my lap. It's worth noting, you don't have to lap. If you'd like, you can just work this coin into a thumb palm and do the same handling we did before, and then maybe move it into a finger palm over here to affect the transition. But in general, if you're seating at a table, the lapping will clean you up and make this whole thing look great at the end. This is also how David Roth published it and how I learned it originally from him on a Stars of Magic video. And so I'm just showing it to you like he showed it to me. So that's one, that's 2 coins in this hand, 2 coins in this hand, hocus pocus, and that's all 4 coins together. That's David Roth's finale for Harry Milliken's Transposition. And that is your lesson on the finger palm, the Bobo Switch, uniformity of action, holding out palmed coins with other objects, and in addition to the Bobo Switch, we got David Roth's Clink Pass finale for this routine. I think my job's done here. I'll let you go practice. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for spending some time with me.